Outland, a 2D platformer from Housemarque, is now finally on Steam, so the PC crowd can get their hands on it. We originally released the game for consoles back in 2011, and here's what the guys had to say back then.
This is the early version of the second level boss. As you can see in the game, it has changed quite a bit to be less attractive. Like those elements appearing in the mural that you see as the boss door, they appear throughout the entire level. And this enemy is interesting because it has gone the first full circle, and it started as a drawing. It ended up as a 3D model, and here I'm taking a screenshot and made it as a mural into the background of one of the levels. So it's also part of the decoration. So it's drawing once again.
And the concept arts were really great. You know, the inspiration was huge that I got from those. Ancient world that should be enhanced with some kind of different sound design that isn't in any other games right now. Apocalyptic dream world with some kind of ancient history going on, and the sounds are something, unique.
So here with us we have Ari Pulkkinen, the composer of Outland, and also Mikko, who is the concept artist. So what do you guys think now afterwards? Ari, clearly Outland was a different type of game that maybe you're used to making. It was a different type of game for Housemarque. So how was the pacing and everything? How did it feel when you started composing the music?
We actually first started doing much more relaxed, much more chill out, much more like this kind of spiritual music for it. And then in the middle of the game development, we wanted to have more action music, more like this kind of. We wanted to bring more the darkness out from the game, because it's a battle between light and dark, basically.
To me, the music works really well because there are also these sort of two elements, like the strong theme of Outland, and then there is this there's a lot of ambient music there, and you can feel the environment through that.
At least half of the sounds are designed the way that they have some kind of spiritual sound behind them.
How do you Ari feel about now that it's back out there, people can rediscover Outland?
I actually love the idea that more people can play Outland, because Outland is one of the games that I have been playing after I've been developing it. There's a deeper story and deeper spiritual kind of idea behind all of this.
How about Mikko? Is it still relevant for you, or are you ready to relive Outland, or do you want to kind of leave it behind?
No, I think part of me stayed in the jungle after development, and I think that was my initial goal when I started doing a project with concept images and art, that 99% of Outland was hand drawn with ink. That technology hasn't advanced in these years at all, and I still would draw it the same way I did back then. I definitely wanted to create something that will last the test of time, and I think because the art style is what it is, it doesn't get old.
And now you can get the art book with 90 pages of beautiful art, plus the soundtrack by Ari Pulkkinen with 29 tracks and over an hour and a half of wonderful music, only on Steam as part of the Outland DLC.